Hello Sagittarius, I hope you're doing well. This is my sign, so I'm doing it for me too. So just bounce on the deck. Okay, got Justice in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, King of Swords, Ace of Cups, normal, Ace of Wands. Okay, oh, okay. You, because you want to come out. Okay, let's have a look. Justice in reverse, and then Ace of Wands together, I want to look at. Wands is fire energy, so that makes a lot of sense to have with Sagittarius, and also with that Nine of Wands too. So let me look at these two together. Just want to balance it. So I see Justice as more of a past thing, like Justice in reverse. So obviously Justice is, justice, this is, harmony, this is balance, this is things going right, this is equality, this for jobs, this is having equal pay and having your rights correct and equal. For love, this is when you have a harmonious relationship. So this is where some of you might have had a Libra that screwed you over. I think it's interesting this, because to have it in reverse suggests that there was an imbalance of the scales in the past, and there was the sense of feeling very trapped, and almost like there was a sense of hope lost. It's like, you're my hope, you're my false god. So I think that this is resonating for my side already. This makes so much sense to have Justice in reverse. So yeah, Ace of Wands though. Ace of Wands is, this is pretty much a new beginning. So this is like when you start to create things. So, a lot of Sagittarius is very creative. I'm very creative. This is where you might have had a muse or somebody that really helped you feel inspired, and, it didn't go the way that you wanted. So now you're feeling like, okay, I need to actually have a new beginning. I need to create the life that I want. I need to really change my thought pattern, change my ways. And the thing is with Sagittarius is, because we're very free spirited, we often want other people to make our decisions for us, and then we end up learning a lesson because we've made a mistake. I think this time it's really like, we've got to learn from the mistake. Temperance, I'm surprised that didn't come up. We've got this idea though of actually being hopeful. Maybe we had our hopes dashed and there were false promises, but really we have got this idea of, we know that life's going to work out for us. We know we have fortune, but it's hard to see that sometimes. So let me have a look at this Queen of Swords. And we've also got, we've got 10 of Swords in reverse. So these are both in reverse. So kind of similar to Aries, and that the Queen of Swords is about feeling very misfortunate and lonely, but to have it reversed is like, this is where again I think you are starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I think you are starting to see that there is hope. There is this idea of people coming together, and there's a sense of community, I think, here, rallying around and helping you. I think maybe you feel like, because there's been past mistakes, that you feel a little bit like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Maybe you feel a little bit like, oh, I'm not very smart when it comes to these kind of decisions. I'm not smart when it comes to taking control of my own life. I let someone else do it for me. And the really good thing that I like about Queen of Swords is it is about advisories. For someone to advise you, your family member, maybe this kind of air sign as well. So we have this idea of that there is a bit of air energy here, that Libra, and I think for advice wise, Aquarius is really good with Sagittarius for giving advice. They're very good at balancing each other out, in the fact that they're quite creative, and I think it's just they just work well. They inspire each other, especially creatively, so that works with that Ace of Wands as well. So we've got this 10 of Swords in reverse. So we've got this 10 of Swords in reverse. So this, to me, this is when we get over this patch of feeling like grieving almost, feeling like everything's lost, ruined. So there is this sense of, somebody has screwed you over, Sagittarius. Someone has screwed you over, and they have really taken away your sense of self. So for a lot of you, this wasn't Aries. This wasn't Aries that screwed you over, because that Justice in reverse says to me Aries. But it could be in a Libra. Let's not reverse it completely, but to me that's an Aries. I think this Ten of Swords in reverse is just saying that we can get over this this kind of ruin. You know, maybe we had a situation where you know, someone really disapproved of your kind of what path you were going down, okay? And that's why you feel like, I always make these mistakes, everyone always tells me that I make these mistakes, and that works with that Queen of Swords in reverse. So maybe there's an element of not feeling like you can trust yourself completely, okay? But I do see that, you know, for these dates coming, that you are going to start working towards a new beginning and wanting to really create a new kind of sense of self. So we've got Queen and King of Cups in reverse. So this is like a bit of unanimity. Is that unanimity? I can never say that word. Unanimity. Unanimity? Abigail is inarticulate yet again. Let's make this a drinking game. Queen of Cups, King of Cups in reverse. So King of Cups really strikes to me as being very creative, but the fact we've got it upside down is like, I think this is where again, this really works well with Sagittarius. I don't think you want to be responsible for anything in your life. You feel irresponsible. You feel like you always make the wrong decisions. I don't think you feel like experienced or like very, you know, with it, you know. For some of you, just like, I can't do adulting. It's not really for me. I don't really get it. Some of you, you're really wanting to venture out, but you don't have the know-how. So some of you really want to start like small businesses, but you don't really know how to implement it properly. So this is why you need to seek the counsel in the Queen of Swords in reverse. I think it's really important as well because we have got the Queen of Cups as well. So this is like, this is when you start to face somebody that is not so, is a bit of a snake, you know, let's go a bit of a snake. So this is somebody in your life that is cold-blooded. You know, they're not very honest. They lie like they breathe. They are not exactly very forthright with you, and they're just not a nice person. And you're going to have to deal with that. And I think that's going to actually, although it doesn't sound very nice, I think it's going to help you. For some of you, this is definitely, this is a Pisces that's just overwhelming you. This is a Pisces just overwhelming you with their negativity. And you're like, gee, just cut it out. Like, Jesus, man, give us a break. Because we have got this Ace of Cups as well. So we've got some water energy here. So this is like, I always get this like someone trying to put out your flame a little bit. You're like, feeling a little bit, I'm not myself, you know? So this Ace of Cups really, this is about joy. This is really about you starting to feel more productive. So this is what I'm saying about Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands working really well together. Because this, although I think you feel slightly overwhelmed, I think it's really important for you to know that there is a really good sort of position that you're coming to. You're coming to a very productive, a very joyful period in your life because you are starting to come out of that moment where, you know, maybe this Aries or Libra or whatever screwed you over. And you're now feeling very, very free. However, having said that, because of this situation, I think with that King of Cups in reverse, and because you're this Queen of Cups in reverse, which probably links to this as well, this Justice in reverse, you're just feeling very much like, I don't want to give my generosity to just anybody now, you know. I'm starting to feel a little bit like you take me for granted, you know. And, you know, I think now, because of that, you want to be more unreliable. You want to feel more, you know, like, you're not out there for everybody, you know? You're not expressing yourself to everybody that walks by because you feel like you should. There is an element of you wanting to reserve yourself now. And because of that, you're maybe not feeling as artistic or creative as you normally do, or as, you know, inspired, okay? Nine of Wands, which is the clarifier, and then, what have we got here? Six of Cups. So we've got more cups. In reverse as well. Yeah, again, this is where somebody's really screwed you over. Someone's been very mean to you, Sagittarius. Someone's been a bit, and unnecessarily mean as well. Almost like they did it for the hell of it. Like the most uncharitable person ever, just mean. And so I think that's reflected on you because now you want to feel like that. You're like, I'm not going to give a sense of community. If you're going to screw me over, I'm going to react. I'm going to do the exact same thing. We don't want to do that though. We don't want to do that. We want this new beginning. We want to put the hurt and the hate in the past. We don't want to keep holding on to it. We want to keep moving forward here. So, Nine of Wands, the clarifier. This works so well because this is all about the deception, you know, waiting for that hidden enemy, waiting for that snake to come out the bushes, waiting for Adam and the original sin to kind of screw you over. Like, there is a sense of waiting here. And I think because something has screwed you over, now you're just sat there like, I'm waiting for the next thing to come at me. Like, what more can pile onto me? Come on, come at me. We don't want to do that. We don't want to wait for the snake in the grass. We want the Ace of Wands, a new beginning. We want to just keep creating and keep moving forward. This does also mean a little bit of change though, so I think that is good. I think this is really all about, you know, there's a perception change here. You know, I said a lot about November being a world turned upside down. We have a lot of perspective that is changing here. So I would say that there has definitely been a situation in your life in which you have been screwed over, and it has hardened you a little bit, but you can have a new beginning. You don't have to be that way. You don't have to take on that negativity on board. Like I said, some of you, it's been Aries, it's been a Libra, it's also been, you know, a Pisces or a Cancer. It's just overwhelming you. So yeah, that was your reading for the dates from the 6th to the from the 16th to the 22nd. If you liked it, please like, comment and subscribe. And if you'd like a reading with me, I have my email in my bio. So thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy.